Right, maybe now you can see and hear me. Hello, can you see and hear me? And hopefully I'll get my own notification for this so I can join the comments. I don't know if you could hear anything I was saying before then, but as I haven't streamed with OBS for ages, all the interface is totally different. So, good. I can actually click on the icon for the video now, and I can see the comments, so there we go. So yeah, I'm going to play some of the classic Command & Conquer, but the remaster of it. We'll play some comp stomp against various computer opponents in the skirmish mode they added to the original CNC. But we'll do one of the mod missions before then, just so people sort of remember this game. Egypt North, Egypt South. Let's try this mission on hard and see what that's like. I'll let the cutscene play as well. Let's hope I don't get copyright strikes. I have no idea if the game volume's going to be too loud, too quiet, or whatever. Because I haven't streamed this before.
Back so soon? Let's see how you do with something important. For too many years, GDI forces have maintained a stranglehold on Egypt. It's fallen upon us to liberate these citizens crying out for a better way of life. Kane wants to establish a base here to eliminate the smothering presence of GDI.
Alright, Mike.
It's too risky to move our heavy forces in, so we want you to sneak in with a few expendable troops and set up a forward attack post. By the way, there's more than enough Tiberium for you to harvest. That should easily pay your expenses. If you're detected, you fail. If you fail, you die.
Right, I'll try and sort that out in a minute, AJ. To be honest, if the game audio is too loud, I can just probably open the options menu and turn it down that way. I don't think I'll need to mess about with OBS to do it. Yeah, I heard what you said, Mike, so yeah, that's cool. So I won't see you on Twitch tonight, obviously, but let's put just a classic Command & Conquer songs on the jukebox then. So we'll do bonus tracks, Tiberian Dawn, and then all the live sort of metal band recordings Frank Klepacki did of all of these.
Yes, sir.
New construction options.
Yes,
Building. Construction complete.
Got it.
Unit lost.
Right, so the cool thing with
New
this...
construction options.
Right, let me just try and go into OBS quickly and edit this then. So OBS, desktop audio, let's make that even lower, there we go. I can't make the microphone any louder. Is that any better? I'll move the microphone slightly closer.
Ready and wait. Permanent.
Building.
But yeah, the cool thing of this, if you press space, you can go back to the classic graphics at any point. So you can see just how much better it looks on the
Construction complete.
remaster, which is amazing.
New construction options. Building. Unit lost. Our base is under attack. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete.
Now, I've never played Sudden Strike. Is that similar to the old Command & Conquers?
Construction options. Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Reporting out. Roger.
Unit ready.
Roger. Moving out. Roger.
Unit lost.
I suppose normal's the proper difficulty to play on, because that's when everything's equally balanced between you and the AI. Because on hard, it looks like your troops take more damage than enemy troops. So it wouldn't be a very fun way to play the entire game. It's fun just to play a mission on.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, it's really hot at the moment, but I've not put the aircon on because I don't want it making a really loud noise in the background.
Building. Unit
We'll build
ready.
another refinery, actually.
Building. Unit ready. Building. Insufficient funds.
AJ, I think the remastered version was like £18, so it works out like £9 for this and £9 for Red Alert, which isn't bad. I have played 46 hours of this, apparently, in the last 2 weeks, since it came out.
Building.
I've completed all the missions in this one, Tiberian Dawn, and I've nearly done all the Red Alert missions now in like the expansion pack campaigns. What was the Xbox original Command and Conquer? I've got like all of these on PS1 because they also released these on PS1, didn't they? But
Unit lost. Unit lost.
But yeah, it's kind of crazy being able to switch between it looking like that and then, you know, obviously the new graphics.
Repairing. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Unit ready.
Right, let's go find their base. I think it's always the northwest of the map, isn't it, on this map?
Affirmative. Moving out. Right away, sir. Moving out. Moving out. Got it.
Unit lost.
Got it.
Unit lost.
Got it. Moving out. Right away, sir.
Unit lost.
Right, let's quickly take out that barracks before they kill all my troops. Oh no, it's running me over. Shit. Okay, that didn't work. Right, I can get 15 more minigunners.
Unit ready.
Ready and wait.
Building. Unit ready.
It's also the fact it runs on modern systems without any issues as well.
Building. Unit ready. Unit lost. Building.
Oh shit, they got one of my harvesters. Yeah, playing on hard isn't very fun because it just means that the AI gets more hit points than your soldiers does. It's not even balanced.
Unit lost.
So yeah, I'd say play on normal or casual, but I'll try and complete this mission on it because it's a pretty simple mission. I just need to take out their base in the northwest. I might as well sell one of those silos.
Reporting. Moving out.
Building. Construction complete. Building.
Let's see if I can get an engineer into that barracks.
Unit.
No, I sort of played Spore, but it wouldn't be the sort of game I'd like. It's made by the people that made The Sims, wasn't it? Maxis, but
Waiting. Moving out. Moving out. Yes. Right away, sir. Yes. Moving out. Got it. Yes. Moving out. Acknowledged. Right away, sir. Moving out. You got it. Yes.
right, let's try and get that engineer in there before my soldiers die.
Lost.
That's not going well. Quick, quick, quick! Run, 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 run! Ah, fuck. Never mind.
Building.
Let's try that again.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
Yes. Moving out. You got it.
Building.
Got it.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
The remake came out like a month ago, not even a month ago. The original game's from 1995, so if you have the graphics like this is 1995, although it's actually 1080p. Obviously this is the remastered where they've redone all the artwork. But yeah, it's a pretty big difference, isn't it? And all the sounds have been like redone to sound better as well.
Building.
Right,
Unit ready.
let's try and get an actual proper armed guard escort for the engineer this time.
Building. Unit ready. Building.
If you mean, is it an RTS game? Yes. Is it anything like Medieval Total War? No.
Building.
Waiting and waiting. Roger. Right away. Moving out.
Unit ready. Building.
Ready and waiting.
Insufficient funds. Unit ready.
Waiting. Got it.
The harvester better not run over all my infantry now.
Unit lost.
Right. Let's go take out that barracks. I was trying to avoid the harvester. Oh shit. Okay, right. Oh, it's an amazing game from 1995 when this came out.
Lost. Unit
Right.
lost.
My soul just distracted him. Oh shit, he's already going for the engineer. There we go. I've at least got that barracks. Right, let's favourite that barracks. That'll stop them producing troops.
Selected. Building.
There we go.
Unit ready.
Right, might as well use engineers now to capture all their buildings and get more money.
Ready.
Yes, right away, sir.
GDI building captured. Unit lost. Building.
Engineers capture buildings, so they convert them from enemy buildings. See, like where the GDI ones are now becoming NOD,
GDI building.
because I'm capturing them.
Building. Unit ready.
Reporting you.
Building. GDI building captured.
We'll take out that Humvee in a minute.
Options. Unit ready.
I suppose I could build, I've already unlocked it, but I just want to have a look. If I get the GDI barracks on this mission, do I actually unlock the GDI units?
Unit
Nah, I'm still restricted to only minigunners and engineers. Can't get grenadiers.
building.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, I play a lot of Gary's mod. Anyway, let's play some actual games against the computer, because I think that's what everybody wants to see on this. The mode that wasn't even in the original version of this. So I just, I mean, I know that was against the computer, but I mean like the actual skirmish mode. Anyway, yep, I've already done the campaigns. So, skirmish and online. Let's try this. So we'll go on a... They're all 4-player maps on this, aren't they? Let's try this map, Tiberian Garden. Right, if I put myself on the west, and I'll give myself a nod ally to the southwest, and then let's put 2 GDIs on medium. Put them both on team 3. We'll both be team 1. I'll be orange. My ally can be red. And then the enemies can both be yellows. So, there we go. So that should be pretty evenly matched. So there we go. Why is it not letting me start? Do they need to be team 2, not team 3? So I've placed myself there. Let's just remove them and re-add them in case that's causing a problem. That's strange. Let's try a different map then. Why can't I start? That's very strange. If somebody can spot what the problem is, let me know. Is it because of the colours? Let's try changing to a different colour. Green. Ah, it was a colour thing. Okay. Right. Never mind then. I assume you can all hear me, can't you? Where I said I play Gary's mod on that. Yeah, Command and Conquer soundtracks are fucking amazing, especially with this version where they've got the live recorded versions of, you know, the soundtracks. Yeah, it was the colours. That was the thanks thing, Rashab. Again, this is probably lagging behind a fair bit more than when I stream on webcam, because that's the problem with using OBS.
New construction options.
Yes.
Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Construction complete. Building.
They were all to the south, weren't they, on this map? Yeah.
Moving out.
base is under attack. Construction complete. New construction options. Building.
Right then, so let's start playing this.
Building. Unit
He
ready.
certainly does. Right, so on the comm centre, because I want to actually see what the mini-map is. They've already got orcas. Really? Okay. That's quite easy to counter.
Building. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Unit ready. Unit lost. New construction options. Building.
I've not played Postscriptum, but I've played like Red Orchestra and a load of those similar ones. Let's get some more rocket soldiers. Another power plant.
Unit
And we'll get an airstrip and start bringing in actual vehicles.
Unit ready. Unit lost. Building.
June 2000 is made by Westwood, weirdly enough. Just obviously set in the June universe, not Command and Conquer. No, you have to buy it. Obviously, it came out recently. I mean, there's OpenRA and stuff like that that's still free, but
Construction complete.
yeah, I've played Red Alert and this one. I prefer Tiberian Dawn to Red Alert. Red Alert's technically a better game, but
Construction options.
right, let's get an obelisk now, because I want to zap people with fucking lasers. Like their obelisk is doing. Why did the fucking AO just sell its obelisk?
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Here they come.
Building. Our base is under attack. Construction complete. Unit ready. Building. New construction options. Unit lost.
There you go, right.
Ready. Building.
I'll get some tanks in a minute so they can't just simply
Building.
overrun me with vehicles.
Repairing.
There's two versions of War of the Worlds game, isn't there? There's one on PS1, which is like a third-person shooter, and then there's like an RTS one. I've played the PS1 one, but not really the RTS one, because I couldn't get the RTS one to work on Windows 7 and 10 when I tried to get it not too long ago.
Reinforcements have arrived. Building. Unit ready. Construction complete.
Yes, sir.
Reinforcements have arrived. Unit ready. Building. Reinforcements have arrived. Unit ready. Reinforcements have arrived. Our base is under attack. Building.
Right, I'm going to build some sandbags and then build some more laser beams.
Building.
One of the things that is better at Red Alert is you can build buildings further away from each other.
Construction
So it's much easier to expand your base out. You don't have to like make sandbag walls to
repairing.
sort of, you know, get the
Building.
base expanded.
Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building.
Right, let's wipe out that harvester actually if it's anywhere.
Building. Construction complete. Cannot deploy here. Building.
Right, let's get that other thing up. Oh shit, they're sending in an engineer.
Building.
Did he get in there? Yeah, he did. Right, engineer.
Building.
Get my going then and get that building back.
Unit lost. Insufficient funds. Unit lost. Unit ready. New construction option. Construction complete. Low power.
Oh, I need more power plants.
Building.
Yeah, so it's about £9 each because you get Red Alert Remastered in this as well. For my opinion, it's well worth it, seeing as I've already put 46 hours in 2 weeks. Oh, there's our construction building. Let's at least get that.
Yes, roger. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Come on, run 'em over.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Unit lost.
Waiting orders. Affirmative.
Right, there we go. Turrets aren't very good against infantry. Turrets basically are anti-vehicle things. I'll build a SAM site actually to take out their orcas if they keep sending them in. But what I'll do is I'll re-attack their base in a minute with a load more troops once my defences are working well.
Insufficient funds. Construction complete. Repair.
Oh good, the AI ally is actually attacking that base near me. Although the obelisk is a bit damaged. How long till my harvester gets back? There we go.
Repairing.
Right, I might as well sell most of these sandbags because I have no use for them now. I've actually expanded out to that point. I get their harvesters down, which means they can't bring in more money. I don't know if the AI actually cheats in this saying that. Oh, have they stolen my fucking thing? They have. Right, engineer.
Building.
So they must have sent a guy through the enemy base. Not enemy base, ally base to do that. That's
Unit
annoying.
ready.
Yeah. They stole my bloody silo. Not silo, thing. You know what I mean.
Moving out.
Insufficient funds.
Yeah, weirdly, my uncle knew this was coming out, Marked Wolf, and he's around that age.
Yes, sir.
But I think this is just one of those games, you know, like even boomers can appreciate because of, you know, how good they were when they came out.
Yes, moving out.
Repairing.
Right, at least my harvester's doing stuff again. Wonder if I can block my base off from the ally,
Construction complete. Building.
just so they can't run through his base to get to me.
Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building.
Oh, it might also stop him harvesting my Tiberium. There we go. Right, let's get some nod buggies, just because they have more range than regular infantry does.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Reinforcements have arrived.
And then we'll start trying to wipe out that guy on the bottom left.
Insufficient funds. Unit ready. Reinforcements have arrived.
Affirmative. Yes. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Moving out.
If for whatever reason the vehicles and machine guns on them have slightly longer range than the minigunners do, which means these are quite useful for taking out infantry.
Moving out. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Right, let's get that barracks if we can.
No. Moving out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right, it looks like this guy's folding at least, other than having Agony sold the last of his barracks.
Acknowledged.
And he hasn't got an MCV anymore as far as I'm aware, so he can't build new buildings. In general, that's a good point, Rishab. In general, concrete walls are better for that, because that's where tanks can't really shoot through them. So let's just do a couple there.
Construction complete. Building. Construction complete.
I'll put another power plant there as well to block some of the space.
Construction complete.
Here comes a load of them.
Building. Our base is under attack. Unit ready. Building. Repairing.
Ready and waiting. Moving out.
Right, so we just need to get that last couple of buildings down there. Might as well send an engineer down there. The airfield, I don't know how much you get from those if they get sold.
Insufficient
Unit
funds.
ready and waiting. Right away,
Unit
sir.
ready.
Got it.
Shall get that refinery and sell that because they're worth like 2,000, isn't it? There we go.
Structure sound.
Right away, sir. Affirmative.
Just take out these buildings now. Then we can focus completely on that guy on the right.
Unit lost.
That AI guy is just retardedly standing there doing nothing.
Building. Our base is under attack. Unit ready. Repairing. Reinforcements.
I might as well sell this one now that they're mostly only attacking the other one.
Structure sold.
Right, let's go finish off that base.
Moving out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
So the only annoying thing with streaming like this is it's much harder to read and comment on the chat when you start concentrating on the game.
Unit lost.
Why has the AI built so many bloody obelisks? I mean, I know obviously to give his base loads of defense, but still. There's very few modern games I actually play, as in, you know, I find interesting. The most recent thing I've bought and play a bit of is probably Mount and Blade Bannerlord, but for the most part, I find most modern games are a bit shit, annoyingly.
Unit ready. Building.
Reporting. Moving out.
Unit ready.
Right away, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
New construction options.
I might as well just sell it.
Structure sold.
Unit report. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Oh, they're going to kill my harvester in a minute. I suppose I could build a repair facility, but I've probably already lost it at this point. Right, send him up there. Repair that.
Insufficient funds. Our base is under attack.
Right, can I afford the repair facility when that finishes repairing the, well, finishes basically siphoning funds from the harvester. Let's have a look.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Acknowledged.
I've only got 137 to spend on it. I suppose I could sell some of my, excess power plants.
Structure
Yes, sir.
sold.
Roger.
Right, I might as well send this little buggy out to, scout the rest of the map, although I'm pretty sure it's just down there, isn't it, the other AI, when I set the map up.
Yes, sir.
Alright, go get me some Tiberian.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Moving out. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Unit reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Moving out. Reporting. Moving out. Yes, sir. Reporting. You got it.
Right, let's send these guys to about there.
Yes, sir. Moving
So
out.
I want all this Tiberian.
Unit moving out.
I'll suicide this buggy, seeing as it's got no health. Just to work out where all their stuff is. She might as well just get it harassing that harvester. Right, here comes the guys to kill my buggy. It'd be nice if the AI ally was actually doing something rather than spending all his money on bloody obelisks and turrets. Oh, for fuck's sake, he ran over all my infantry using his harvester. Yeah, I suppose it's because there's so many little good ideas for new games, everybody's remaking good old games. Right, I can at least get a tank with the money from that harvester. Oh, these sandbags don't do anything. Okay, let's just delete them.
Unit ready. Reinforcements
Unit
have
moving
arrived.
out. Acknowledged.
I suppose, yeah, it might be worth doing. The only issue is, if I buy a harvester on its own, that's 1,400. Is it 2,000 for another refinery? Yeah. So the main issue is just how many trips it's going to take with that harvester to save up for that. But it's why I prefer Red Alert, where the ore respawns.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Moving out. Affirmative. Moving out.
Right, that's where their base is then.
Moving out.
Right, let's start harassing his harvester.
Affirmative.
At least if I blow that up, it's going to lower the amount of funds the AI has.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right, I'll just run over his infantry, save me some health. Right, it bloody micromanages its troops as usual. Right, never mind them.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
There we go. Right, let's see if I can get that guy.
Moving out.
There we go.
Affirmative. Moving out. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Sending another grenadier after my tank.
Acknowledged.
Right, like that person suggested, I'll get another harvester and then I'll
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Moving out.
I should be able to blow that one up next time.
Insufficient.
I'll sell my repair centre because I'm never really going to use it.
Moving out. Affirmative. Moving out. Right away, sir.
Unit ready. Reinforcements have arrived.
But yeah, it's annoying in this how yeah, the AI can still micromanage individual units. The scale in Command and Conquer is pretty good. Those are meant to be like T-55 sized tanks. Yeah, overall I can't really fault the scale too much in Command and Conquer.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Moving out.
Let's see if I can get that harvester before it runs over all my
Reporting.
infantry.
Right away, sir. You got it. Acknowledged. Moving out. Yes.
Good. There we go.
You got it. You got it. Yeah. Okay.
Alright, should be a case of just moving in on their base and destroying it then now.
Moving out.
If they've not really got any income coming in.
Okay. Yes. Affirmative. Affirmative. Got it. Affirmative. Right away, sir.
Right, I'll get a couple of artillery guns because they're actually pretty good at outranging a lot of enemy things.
Unit ready. Building.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Reinforcements have
And
arrived.
I'll get another light tank.
Building. Reinforcements
Yes.
have arrived.
Moving out.
Oh look, the AI is finally sending some troops now rather than just sitting there with its thumb up its arse.
Reinforcements have arrived.
It's kind of annoying how your AI allies don't actually scout the map for you.
Affirmative. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Unit lost.
Yes.
Unit lost.
You still get a weird little bit of micro lag on this every now and then, but
Affirmative. Moving out. Unit reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
in terms of ethics, GDI obviously aren't the bad guys. In terms of cool factor, Nod. I definitely prefer Nod.
Acknowledged. Moving out.
And I definitely prefer playing as the Soviets and Red Alert to the Allies.
Acknowledged. Yes. Affirmative. Yes. Yes. Moving
Unit
out.
lost.
Yes. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Moving out. Acknowledged. Moving out. Moving out.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Moving out. Acknowledged.
Right, it should just be a case of wiping out a couple of buildings now.
Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
Reporting.
Building.
Got it.
Unit
Ready and
ready.
Right.
Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
We somehow managed to engineer that guy's power
Unit
plant.
ready. Building.
Reporting.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
I've done a video that actually says my PC specs, but it's a, if I can remember off the top of my head, a AMD FX 3900 X or whatever it was. At the time it was the best processor you could get. And this is going back like a year ago. GPU is one of AMD's better ones.
Unit
Probably not as good as an Nvidia 1080, but you know, it was a lot better priced.
Affirmative. Right away, sir.
But there is a bit of micro stutter with this game in places, but some of that will also be OBS messing with the processor.
lost.
Moving out. Reporting. Affirmative. Moving out. Yes. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Aye, sir.
Unit lost.
Oh, of course, they have to run round the long way, don't they?
Unit lost.
Reporting.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Yes.
Unit lost. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Which bridge are you looking at? Oh, for fuck's sake, they've got a harvester again.
Unit ready.
You can't build on bridges. If you built like a chain of buildings all the way up to a bridge, you could build like,
Unit ready.
say for example, a turret there or whatever.
Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
I mean, they're not going to get very far because of that obelisk there.
Yes. Moving out.
But I do definitely need to take out their
Building.
harvester again, so they can't bring in more money.
Insufficient funds. Unit ready.
Ready and waiting. You got it. Right away,
Reinforcements
sir.
have arrived.
Rocket launchers don't do all that much more damage to the buildings than minigunners do. They have a bit more range. They're more useful against vehicles than anything, but they're not really using many vehicles at the moment other than the harvester.
Vehicle reported. Acknowledged. Moving out. Acknowledged.
I'll probably get a recon bike, because that's like a really fast rocket launcher vehicle. when I can afford it. Right, here they come again.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building. Unit ready. Reinforcements have arrived. Building.
Oh, so I'll get 2 more recon bikes.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Unit
Oh, he's going after my infantry. Of course he is.
building.
Right. Right, nothing but
Insufficient
recon bikes now then.
reinforcements have arrived.
Waiting orders. Moving out. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Ready and moving out.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Got it. Vehicle reporting.
Yeah, at least their thing's been taken out. Can my recon bikes hit his barracks from there? Ah, good, they can.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Yes, sir.
lost.
Affirmative. Moving out. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes,
Just
sir.
seeing if I can attack the ground there to hit that from here.
Moving out.
There we go.
Moving out.
Right, he's going to send another guy up there just to get lasered. There we go. Right, he's not got much left now in his base, so hopefully
Insufficient.
should be quite
funds.
straightforward now.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Right, I'll take out any of
Yes,
the
sir.
buildings that can produce units first.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Affirmative.
Problem is, recon bikes aren't very good against infantry because they have rockets. There we go.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Oh, there we go.
Mission accomplished.
It's fine, Rashad. Basically, how it works is that units are like rock, paper, scissory against different things. And again, I'm glad they didn't change any of this because it's classic. Let's quickly, before I go off, because I know I've been on about an hour now, I'll play a game of Red Alert on here. Hopefully the stream won't stop. But I'll do a Red Alert one. You can probably, hopefully then see some of the improvements Red Alert actually still has over the original Command & Conquer. Because part of the idea of this remake was that they weren't changing lots of things around. Yeah, there should hopefully be a remaster of those. Maybe down the road, especially with how well this one sold. Never played Command & Conquer 3. I think that was already at the point, wasn't it, that Westwood had been destroyed by EA. So yeah, well, no interest in it, really. Right, Skirmish and Online. Okay, so let's play as the Soviets, because why not? And let's fight Britain, because why not? I'll be red, Britain can be blue. And they're set to medium. Hopefully this won't be too hard. Let's see what happens.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
New construction options.
Report affirmative.
I'll tell you what, let's put how much on because everybody likes it. Just need to get to H. Oh, I'll leave Crush on because I really like Crush, but then we'll have how much.
Building.
Yeah, for anybody spamming the chat, don't do it because the mods will probably time you out or block you. Because some people actually want to talk about stuff in the chat rather than, you know,
Building.
crumpets or whatever.
Construction complete.
Yeah, I've done videos on Stalker if you look on my channel. I really like Stalker, but I don't know if Stalker 2 is going to be any good. I doubt it.
Building.
'Cause it's not made by the people that made Stalker 1.
Construction complete. New construction options. Training. Unit ready. Training. Building.
Waiting on
Unit
affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. At once.
And again, quite a difference in graphics from the originals.
Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Comrade, acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Agreed.
Training.
Right, might as well send units to the edge of the map to reveal it.
Awaiting orders. Agreed.
New construction options. Building. On hold. Cancel. Building. Construction complete.
Right, I'll get a radar dome so we can at least see what's going on in a minute. Oh, here they come.
Reporting.
Unit lost. Building.
Looks like they're coming for me. And I've not really got many defences up yet, so shit.
Construction complete. New construction options. Training. Unit ready.
Waiting orders.
Training.
Yes, sir.
Building. Unit ready. Unit lost.
Reporting. Very well.
Training. Unit ready.
Well, it looks like the AI steamrolled me.
Unit lost. Training.
Waiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Very well.
Training. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. At once.
I might be able to recover from that. It depends how much money the AI's got left.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Right, let's get a load more rocket soldiers because they actually did a good job.
Silos needed.
I suppose I can get a Tesla coil in a moment, which will solve all those problems.
Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Training.
Oh, they're fucking up my harvester.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Very
Training.
well. Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Training.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. At
Unit
once.
ready.
Yes, sir.
Training.
Oh, the AI's already got shitloads of harvesters. That kind of explains it.
Training. Unit lost. Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit
At
ready.
once.
Unit
Reporting.
lost.
Very well. At once.
Training. Unit ready.
Reporting.
Unit lost. Construction complete. Construction options. Unit lost. Base is under attack.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Reporting. Affirmative. At once.
Building. Unit lost.
Deploying loads of rocket launcher guys from those APCs is a bit annoying.
Unit lost.
Right, as the AI's kicking my ass, let's quickly restart it with the AI on easy, and I bet then it'll be too easy. But we'll do the same thing. What's Britain's bonus anyway? I know it's changed it to a different faction now. 10% more armour, so they get better tanks. What does Germany get? 10% more damage. France, 10% more rate of fire. Turkey, 10% faster building time. Right, let's play against Turkey. And I want to be red because I'm the Soviets. Turkey's meant to be red, but they can be like that purple colour. Right. Let's actually have a look at some of the other maps before I start this. Now let's do a slightly bigger map so the AI doesn't rush me as quickly. If people don't know I'm playing this on its PC, I don't even know if they did a console release of this. Did they do a console release of this? Or not? Right, let's try and not get beaten by the AI. Let's hope it's also not frozen on the loading screen. There we go.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
New construction options. Building.
Waiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction
Yes, sir.
complete.
Acknowledged.
New construction options.
Waiting
Building.
acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
No, I don't get fan mail really. Now and again I get a few nice people that send me things for free, like gas masks and that, but for the most part, no.
Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Agreed.
Construction.
Yeah, I'll put how much on, because that's what people wanted to hear, wasn't it?
New construction options. Building.
Alright, I'll get a barracks and another refinery up.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building.
Ah, what, red alert then, Mike?
Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Very well.
Construction complete. Building. Construction complete.
Ore silos are used for storing ore. See the green bars under the sort of refineries? The silos, basically, you need them for more money reserves.
Building.
It's worth having a few, but you don't really want loads unless you're
Construction
massively
complete.
bulking up for a huge attack type thing.
Building.
Acknowledged. Agreed. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged.
New construction options. Building.
Right, definitely need a war factory. Yeah, OBS. I'm not a fan really of OBS, but it does work at least.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
It's not so much OBS that's bad, it's just YouTube is really bad at like integrating with anything that isn't YouTube's own streaming stuff now.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building.
Reporting. Very well.
Unit ready. Building. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Right, there's some of
Comrade.
its
Affirmative.
tanks. It's trying to scout the map using its tank by the look of it.
Unable to comply. Building in progress. Unit ready.
I have big Soviet tank.
Unit lost.
Awaiting for
Construction
acknowledged.
complete. Our base is under attack.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. New construction options.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete. Unit ready. Repairing. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged.
Alright, if you're off Peach. Obviously, I've not been chatting much this stream because I've been a bit,
Building.
you know, concentrating on the
Construction
game.
Complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Right, so for the question about the ore silos, you'll see that the ore reserves go down as the money goes down.
Unit
So when you're
ready.
building a lot of stuff, you don't have to worry about capacity. But the more and more money you start building up due to having loads of stuff. That's when it becomes a problem.
Unit ready. Building. Unit lost.
Oh, I've got a few things in the middle then now.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Right, might get some Tesla
Unit
coils up
ready.
then.
Building.
Yeah, coming from that way, right.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack. Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Construction complete. Primary building selected. Training.
Report
Unit
acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Ready and waiting.
Unit ready.
Right, that's most of those lot beaten back.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Outranging with artillery.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Right, let's get another refinery to bring in money even faster, and then I guess we'll go on a massive tank offensive. If you're asking me when I normally start my streams, 8 PM a lot of days UK time, just because it's quite a convenient time to do it.
Construction complete. Building. Unit lost. Construction complete.
Right, let's build a second war factory, and then we can start mass producing tanks.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Repair. Repair. Construction complete.
Right, so let's assign this as my primary war factory,
Building.
and then build like 10, or about 12 heavy tanks.
Unit ready. Building.
Then when I've got about 12 heavy tanks, just roll over them using them.
Building.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
So their
Unit
base
ready.
is there, we know what their base
Building.
is. Oh, shock troopers are pretty cool.
Unit
But 900, it's more expensive than a
Building.
tank. They're the guys like the portable Tesla coil guys, aren't they?
Unit ready. Building.
Tesla
Unit
tanks are
ready.
better, but
Building.
I'll get probably one Tesla tank then.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
Reporting.
Right, let's go send these into their base and see what they do.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yeah, they already took the Tesla tank out, so that was a bit overpriced. Just spam more regular tanks.
Vehicle report. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Comrade.
Construction
Acknowledged.
complete.
Acknowledged. 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 Vehicle report.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Waiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Lost. Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
I think I'm going to need an even bigger army to take them out. Mutually assured destruction tank. I think it's the one that does like a shockwave tank. the tank attack.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
They're kind of a bit more gimmicky. In general, I prefer just spamming regular tanks because it means you've got, you know, more of a decent unit.
Building. Unit lost. Unit ready. Building.
Missile silo. That might be worth buying.
Unit ready. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building. Our base is under attack.
Where's my base under attack from? I can't see any purple on my base. It's just that getting slightly damaged. Okay.
Preparing. Construction complete. A-bomb prepping. New construction options.
I suppose I need another power plant for that. How long does the atomic bomb take? 6 minutes.
Construction
Strong
complete.
versus everything. Good. Right, I might send my tanks out into the middle of the map in a minute to take out their harvesters.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Send them to about here,
Ready.
and I'll put some more in that position.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Use the hind when it's visible to...
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Right, hopefully if I can take out his money supply from blowing up all these harvesters, that's a good start.
Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Waiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Right, his harvesters should all be dead in a minute, which means running out of money. Then we'll nuke him with stuff. Demo truck. Oh yeah, that's the one. The demo truck, for whoever's saying, is the one that has the nuke in it. That's basically like a suicide truck. I think the mad tank's the one that slams the ground near it. Oh, that one got past.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Looks like you should die on the return. Right, good. That's most of his harvesters down. And the A-bomb's nearly ready. So if I get some more heavy tanks ready.
A-bomb ready. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, vehicle acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Right, A-bomb ready. So we'll get all the tanks assembled and then we'll launch the assault.
Lost.
Awaiting orders. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Right, here we go.
A-bomb prepping. A-bomb launch detected.
It's not quite as exciting as you think it would be, but it's probably softened them up a bit, so we'll send it in now. The main thing is that their economy is basically cut off because of the harvesters being destroyed.
Unit lost.
It's a shame that you don't get like the sort of Jeep type thing as the Soviets, because what I quite would like is just a vehicle that's good at killing infantry. Right, where's that command centre? There it is.
Unit lost. Lost.
Right, that's most of their production buildings taken out. Just pull back for a minute.
Building. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
building.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, if you want to look at the old 1996 graphics Red Alert, they look like this.
Unit lost.
Yeah, I definitely prefer playing with the new graphics.
Building.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
It should be pretty simple to crush them now.
Waiting order. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting order. Acknowledged. Reporting.
Oh, they've still got a factory there.
Yes, sir.
There we go.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Mission accomplished.
Right, there we go. Right, hopefully some of you have enjoyed watching this. As I said, I don't video game stream often because I'm not very good at multitasking on the chat and the game at the same time. But yes, the Command & Conquer remake is great, as you can imagine. I'm a massive fan of the old Command & Conquers. This is well worth the £18 for the remaster of the original Red Alert, in my opinion. Tomorrow, if I do a stream, it might be earlier in the day because I want to cut my hair tomorrow, so I'll probably do that in the evening. Yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this. As I said, I don't normally do video game streams because I'm not very good at multitasking on them, but thanks for watching anyway. Now I just need to remember to stop OBS.